Okay, welcome back. We are on, I think, day 30 now. So we're about a month in. Brand new site, no backlinks, no socials, nothing. All I did was index the homepage. Right, we've got over 8,500 impressions, 52 clicks, and 208 keywords that the site is showing up for. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened here, right? And I'm also going to show you another site that did the same thing in about 5 days. Okay, so here we go. This is, first of all, just septicclarity.com. This is the 1 month old domain. And all I did to get here was just index the homepage. That's it. There's no link building, no social signals, no outreach, nothing. Day 10, I believe, we started seeing insights, right, which is unheard of. And that's exactly what you want to be seeing for for a 1 month old domain. Okay, so this is the search console, right? So let's look at the search console, and obviously average position 10, all that, it's great, but it's a little bit, it's not very accurate. Kind of Google kind of fudges those numbers a little bit, right? So let me show you in the rank tracker, which, by the way, is the one that comes with the system. It's very accurate. We use data for SEO to bring your own API keys, and you can track up to 500 keywords. Let me just pull that up. Okay, so here we are, Septic Clarity. We have 5 in the top 10, 17 in the top 30. And look, you can see a lot of these are like almost on page 1 already. So 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then a few on here, 31. And then these aren't checked, right? So there's definitely going to be lots of keywords flying around up there, but I'm only monitoring the first 3 pages right now. Okay, so that's 5 keywords in the top 10, right? And 17 in the first 3 pages, right? So what's interesting is this keyword here, Massachusetts, Title 5 septic upgrade deadline, right? Now that phrase isn't even on the site. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So let's grab that keyword. And here we go. So there it is. And what's interesting here is that, right, it's a brand new domain, right? A month old. And notice how we're sandwiched here in between a couple of .govs. And then you've got this site that's been around for some time, obviously, right? So the phrase Massachusetts septic system rules and Title 5 explained for homeowners, that's the title. And Google's ranking it for the deadline keyword anyway, right? And there's nothing in there. If I, edited the content a little bit, and that would go a little bit higher up, obviously. But we're a month old. I'm not going to start messing with the site just yet, right? And the reason why Google's ranking that for the for the keyword where it's completely not the same URL. This isn't an exact match, title that we're talking about here. Okay, so Google's ranking it for that keyword anyway because the entity's there, right? So the knowledge graph rather, it's connected the dots. So it's a 30-day old site. Page 1 sandwiched between multiple .gov domains and a site that's been around for a good few years. And that's what good architecture does, okay? So, look, the thing that most people get wrong here, and it's all the time, I see it across all of the social posts, my pages are not indexed, and all that kind of stuff, right? Is they build the content first and then look at the architecture later. By then, Google's already formed a whole view of your site, right? They've already got an opinion of who you are, and you're already playing catch up from day 1, doing it that way. So what we do is the opposite. Topical authority, we map that first, right? Before any content goes live, every single page is aligned to the theme. Every entity is unique. No overlapping topics at all. And what I'm talking about here are the canonicals, right? And when I say canonicals, I'm not talking about the canonical tag URLs, right? I'm talking about the entity level canonicalization, right? So 2 pages basically covering the same exact entities with no real differentiation between them. So what Google does is they look at that and they see it as duplicate content, and that's where your rankings just die up before they even start, right? So you build the topical map first. You deduplicate everything at the entity level so that you make sure every page has a clear place in the knowledge graph, so that when Google crawls it, there's nothing to penalize, right? It's a well-structured site covering a topic properly. And that's why these sites rank from day one, obviously without backlinks. I haven't even done these. I mean, we've set up the social profiles, but that's about it. We haven't even posted on them yet, right? So the on-page work, it's already done before any indexing, right? All of the topical authority has been mapped. Then you've got the internal linking. That's all been done based on entities, triples, and then you have the JSON LD schema, which is all done, automated across the entire site at a graph level, connecting everything with nodes, completely 100% hierarchy, exactly the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so let's look at this other site, same method, different type of site, it's a local site. One sec. Okay, so here it is again. And I've done again, what I did was, I didn't do any kind of exact matches here. And this is like a 5-6 day old domain at this stage, right? Local plumbers Israel, local SEO plumbers Israel. So the keyword here is plumber SEO Israel. It doesn't say plumber SEO Israel in here. It's number one, plumbers, right? So we're not doing exact match. Google's completely worked it out. And obviously this isn't as competitive as, but it is the equivalent to, it's a whole country where we're not, I mean, obviously, if you're going to break it down and go to places like SEO Haifa, and then SEO Ashdod, number 2, and then SEO Petach Tikva, a couple of listings on page 1, SEO Zichron, all over the place, right? All over the place for those exact matches. But what we're talking about here are not these exact matches. We're talking about Google from day one already saying plumber SEO Israel belongs to this guy here, local SEO Israel.co.il. Right? And like I said, it's not like there's no other, local SEO site here. Or so we go, SEO-.co.il, like this dude should be number 1 for sure. Instead, I'm number 1. You've got this guy here whose actual domain, SEO, local-SEO.co.il, right? Number 3. All of these sites here, SEO in Haifa, this should be number 1. This dude's been around for years, right? By a 5-day-old domain, 1 week, boom. Okay, so how many pages are indexed? About 30 at the moment. Again, all I did was go to Search Console, index the homepage because everything is structured properly the way it should be. Everything else just follows, right? So I just want to jump back to that septic clarity quickly while I'm here. So one thing I want to show you is when you type in here, I've done it here, septic clarity, right? No site operators, nothing, right? Google knows the brand already. I haven't even put them together, just septic clarity, 2 words. Okay, Google knows the site, you've got the contact, you've got 3 pages, top 3, another one, 4, septic clarity, completely dominating its brand, right? So, why does this matter? Because once Google knows who you are, you can now go mention your brand on Reddit or Quora without dropping a link. And Google connects it, especially when the context is on topic, right? You get the brand mentions in a relevant location, in context, and what that does is that builds your entity authority, right? And they all feed into the knowledge graph, and they get you into the AI overviews, and you can't get penalized for it. It could only add, right? And that strategy, that's what you have to do. Very straightforward, right? How to do it, where to do it, how to start, right? It's all inside the school group. It's part of the system. So everything that I've shown you here today is all inside the AI-Era SEO System. You can find it at locallaziestmarketing.com, right? All the topical maps, the JSON files, the rank tracker, the full methodology, all of that the national sites, the local sites, entity canonicalization, the brand mention strategy, all of it, it's all updated in the members area right now. It's here in school. So you have access, you'll get access to that. As soon as you pick it up, just go ahead and send an email off to Simon at Laziest Marketing and join the school group, and then send me a message as well. Right? I've got to mention though that I've got a couple of affiliate partners lined up and they want to send this to their audiences, and when that happens, the price is definitely going to be going up. So just letting you know that's what's going to happen. Right now it's still $397 one time, no subscription, lifetime access, all future updates. Again, just grab it, send me an email, Simon at Laziest Marketing, join the school group if you're not already in it, and send me a direct message. Let me know you picked it up and I'll get you access straight away. Okay, the results are here, results are real. The method is in the system, and go ahead, move on this. Okay, I'll see you in the group. Let me know any questions, comment below. Happy to answer.